Oh, that's a terrible pick. Terrible quality. All right, guys. I decided to go live here just to do a Q&A. Wait for people to get in the room. How y'all doing? Instead of going live like I was going live with Cody and talking about Survivor, I wanted to go live and do a Q&A with you guys to answer a few of your questions, because sometimes I'm too busy. I don't have my light set up or anything. This is just got my blankie. Look, here's my light. Whoa! I'm about to break that thing for sure. So I ain't got nothing set up. I just wanted to come on here, get comfortable, do a Q&A, so we can just talk and get to know each other, because we're growing super fast. So what questions do you have for me? Okay, I'm gonna answer them as I can go because they go fast. Uh, hey, what's happening? Hey, what do y'all think about the channel? I mean, it's good. I said that we would get. This is what I said. I said we would get 20,000 subscribers when we had like 14 before the next episode ends. And then I said we would get 50,000 subscribers before the season ends. Now, I said we'd get 20 when we only had like 14 or 13 something. Right now, we're almost at 17. So I think I may be right on that one. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Will I play? That's the big question everybody always asks. Will I ever play again? The circumstances has to be right. The numbers have to be right, and everything just has to fit. In for me and my family to be able to go out there and play the game. So I would, but if things don't work out, no hard feelings with me. I would just decline it. Uh, it would be no hard feelings with me and Survivor. We just wouldn't work out that season. Maybe we can work on something later on. So that's that. Is the tiny house getting too heavy to tow? The tiny house is getting very heavy. I have to take the axles off and I have to put two 10,000-pound axles, like 20,000-pound axles on that trailer because of how heavy it's getting. My favorite season that I didn't play, favorite season of Survivor for me would be I love Tocantins. And for some strange reason, I loved Gabon. I don't know. Did y'all like Gabon? Because I like Gabon. Thanks, Sophia. She's I got a donation for $2.99. Appreciate that, Sophia. And her question is, who is your pick to win this season? Man, it might change, but my pick was Tyson to win the season. As I'm watching it happen, I'm still going to say Tyson, but if I'm going to say, okay, I want to pick someone else, I would, if I was going to, just by watching what I'm watching, I would probably say Adam, because I think Adam is going to put himself in a pretty good position. And I think that Adam, Wendell, Jeremy, Yule, definitely. So the ones that I didn't have in my top 5 at this point look pretty good. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Aaron. Aaron wants to know, what do you think of? Oh, wait. What do you think of the other Russell? What? You're awesome. What other Russell? Oh, the Russell, Big Russell from my season. I think he was pretty cool, dude. We got along. I never had any problems with Big Russell. He just I wanted to do a lot more physical challenges against him, but that never got to happen that much. So, but he's a cool dude. I like Russell. Okay. Who would you make an alliance with? Let's see. I keep losing them because it keeps moving up. Who would you make an alliance with on the Winners of War? Uh, that's a good question because since I'm watching it, I would make an alliance with someone like Jeremy and Yule since I'm watching it. But if I wasn't watching it and I was going out there, I would make an alliance with like Michelle and whoever's at the bottom of that barrel to try to give them a steam to make them think that, hey, we got you, because I take my alliance to the end of the game, guys. I've done it every time I've played. My alliance goes very far in that game. So, I would try to take a small group and start dominating. Okay, who do you want? What do y'all think about my last up video? My video on episode 2 when my camera almost fell. Somebody recommended that I get a mic, and I think I'm going to do that. But I need a mic that can hook. I use my phone a lot, so I need a mic that can hook to my phone. I would like it to be a wireless mic that somehow you can hook to this, and then I don't even know if they have that. It's dark. The light. Boom. Yes, and it was really windy. It was I was pissed because I did the whole thing, and it was beautiful when I did it. As you can see, the second part of it, when the light comes, it starts getting darker and darker. So my first cut was a good day, cold, but a good day. And then my phone said I had too much storage and cut off on me. Then I started trying to clear things, and I accidentally deleted that too. So, but it went dark to light, just like that. I should have did like that, like let there be light. I should have did that. What do I think about an all runners up season? What if I can stop this from moving? Yeah. What do I think about an all runner up season? I think that would be a great season. I mean, it's not my favorite. I think it'd be a good season. A lot of people are talking about it and want to see it, but it's not my favorite. I think we're hearing it over and over and over. Old school versus new school. You don't think that they're doing that for a reason? You better believe. I know how Jeff thinks, and he's thinking old school versus new school. Let's see what would really happen when we divide the two. We may see that sooner than later, like super soon. Let's see. What else we got? Do I think I'll ever play again? I just said if everything is right and the numbers are right, because I'm hearing they're paying people to play. So yeah, things have to change for me to play again. It's just, I just want to be fair. I want them to be fair with me, and I'll be fair with them. Do you still talk to Shambo? How about Dangerous Dave Ball? I used to talk to Shambo for a little while. Dave Ball I never talked to. I have the iPhone, yes. The new iPhone. I don't have the third camera though, but the new iPhone. I need a mic that I can put on here, and I don't have to run a wire. I just don't want to run a wire. And I want it to be good quality and not static, because I bought some things that's just static all the time. I'm trying to make this, if you would see right here, it's a workstation. I have nothing but, this is where I sit all the time. You know that, but it's just a workstation, really. Let's see. Oh, look, I want to do tell me what you think about this. I want to do and I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna write it down Sorry, I'm getting in your face. I'm getting in your face. Your face. Okay, I want to do if you know poker, it's called bad beat. It's called a bad beat. That's when you have, let's say you have, three aces in your hand and you still get beat with a straight or somebody has a flush. That's called a bad beat. I want to do the top 10 bad beats since we're doing the poker theme with Survivor, the top 10 bad beats in Survivor history. So give me some names. Who do you think had some bad beats in this game? And then I'm gonna figure. I have my list, but I'd like to see what you guys think about that. Bad beats. Yes, James. James is actually a pretty good one that I didn't think about. Because James went home with two idols. Not only did he go home with two idols, James got hurt twice and got medevaced. That's pretty bad. Kobe, I don't know. I think Kobe was just a bad. It was just a bad move. Ozzy, Sugar, JT by giving me the idol. I'm talking like Eric. Eric. See, I'm gonna put down the ones that Eric's definitely a bad beat. Nobody said Sari yet. Oh yeah, Sari. You did say Sari. Danielle said Sari. That's a pretty bad beat going home when nobody votes for you. Sari. Ben. I don't know. Why Ben? Devon. Dan. Ty. Coach. No, I'm not talking about getting beat in the game. I'm talking about things that happened that was like, whoa. Like on one season, they had a girl that got voted off before the game even started. That's a bad beat. She didn't even get to play. What was her name? Devon? What was that girl's name? Tyson. Bad beat. Yes. The Tyson move. Some people think Tyson voted himself out. I know what happened. I convinced him to change his vote, so I voted him out. But it's a bad beat for sure. Spencer, who was the girl? Francesca. Maybe Francesca for sure. Poor Fran. She's a good woman too. I like Fran, but we'll write her name down. Francesca. Francesco. Who was the girl that got Devon's? Who was the girl that got voted off? Say the girl was, because I don't, they got voted off at the beginning of the game. That girl that got voted off before the game even started. Wanda. The girl was Wanda. So I'm gonna have to go back in to look into exactly how that went down. I remember it happening, but I want to be more. I want to have more knowledge on it. But I do remember it happened. Dominique just lost, so that wouldn't be a bad beat. I don't think. Like I lost, right? I lost to Natalie White. Yes, it's a bitter jury and all that, but I wouldn't consider that a bad beat. Like James went home with two idols. James got he got medevac twice. Sari got voted out without any names written down for her. Brandon gave away his idol. Brandon in same position as Eric. Brandon probably would have won the game. Eric probably would have won the game. So those are bad beats. Both of them did things they thought were honorably. They stayed honorably to the cause. Let's be honorable and do the right thing. In Survivor, you can't do the right thing. You do the right thing, you're going to be going home. So just don't be honorable. You got to be honorable for an extent to your alliance to get further in the game. But, you know, when it comes down to the end, keep that necklace on your neck. Male and female winners. Oh, you know what? You know what we talked about, me and Cody talked about recently, is the 3 people voted out are females. Why is that? Is it because they're more, because you don't vote someone out unless they're a threat, usually. That's the first ones you vote out are the threats, supposed to be. But you still got Rob in there, you still got Poverty in there, you still got Tyson in there and people like that. But the first 3 vote outs were females. Appreciate it, man. Higher level poker. Does anybody know how I need to get invited to a poker game? I watched that poker game with it. I play poker. I watched that poker game with everybody got invited, and I'm like, where was I? I'd take all them people out. So high level poker. Thanks for crowning Rob on the last video. I'm a huge fan of Russell, but also Rob. So people think I hate Rob with a passion. People think, oh, Russell, he's just he's bitter. No, I play it as it is. I say it as it is. Rob did the best game. Rob could have won the first crown, you know, but I liked the way Adam did it. So, you know, I appreciate Rob's gameplay. He is dominating right now. Now, I'm not saying they're good moves. I think pouring out the bag eventually will come out to bite him, making everybody do that type of thing. Okay, we got Diego. Appreciate it, man. Who's getting to the final 3? I'm going to stick to my original final 3, and I'm going to say it is Tyson. Man, it's changing because of how I'm watching people play, but Tyson, Yule's going to start becoming a huge threat once they get closer to the game. So I think they'll vote him out because he'll become somebody that can win the game easily. But somebody like Michelle sneak her way through. Tyson, Michelle, and I'm going to say Poverty. I'm going to say she sneaks her way through the end. That's crazy, but I'm saying it. Let me see here. Give me a second. So, you know, and then we have John. Does production make players redo things for cameras? Misses sometimes. Guess what? That's a good question, John, because in season 19, when me and what's his name? I don't even remember his name. Were holding this pose, and we had the statue on the top of it, and we had to hold it there. Right? I'm sitting there and I'm holding it, and you see me like that, looking at it. Then all of a sudden, I look over at him, and his falls, hits the ground. It was just me and him left. I forgot his name. Somebody might tell me. Brett. Yeah. So his hits the ground, and then I'm like, I'm so excited. I push it, and I try to catch the statue. Like for a good moment, right? I push it, try to catch the statue, and then Jeff said, "No, I had to count down. I said, Jeff, you didn't tell nobody you had to count nothing down. His hit the ground first, and I was pissed. I said, his hit the ground first. I won. Then Natalie started causing problems. Mick started with like, we just won, Jeff. I just won this challenge, and he's like, we have to do it over. We have to do it over. And I'm like, are you serious? I just beat him. His statue hit the ground, and then later he asked me, did you really push yours on purpose to catch it? And I said, yes. I really pushed it because I seen his hit the ground. I won. So I pushed mine. I pushed the sticks and I tried to catch the statue. And so they made us do it again. I was so, first of all, I was so upset that I'd put a statue on one of them and then it'd fall. Put a statue on one, it would fall. Put the statue on one, it would fall. Then Jeff said, okay, everybody relax. Calm down. He's like, Russell, I'm going to give you time. You need to calm down. Because he knew how pissed I was that they just did this. And I'm like, Jeff, this isn't right. This isn't right. I just beat him. So I was like, okay, focus. Man, I got so calm, so fast, back into character. And I said, you know what? I'll beat him 10 times. Let's do it. And I beat him again. And I told him, I said, no worries, man. You didn't have a shot to win that game because you would have never beat me in that challenge because I beat you twice in a row. So if he would have won the second time around, whoo, Jeff was happy. He told me, he's like, I'm glad you won that challenge after all that. That was messed up. So, stuff like that happens. Sometimes they think if the rules broke, Krista Klump, she was throwing this thing. She got this, her last one when she was fighting against Matt. She wins the challenge. And then she beats Matt in the challenge. And then he doesn't have all his puzzle pieces. So they make him do it over again. And then that time he threw the gavel like she threw it to be able to, he started watching her to see how fast she was throwing that gavel, how she was throwing it. I threw a gavel all my life. I work in the oil field. That's what we do. We throw them things all the time. Rewind on season 19. You'll see how I throw it. Jeff hollers, Russell throws it. I mean, I know how to throw them things. We used to have contests on throwing them. So, I like to things like that happen. One time in Heroes versus Villains, Coach was so mad because we had to go under this thing, right? And Coach thought that ours was, you had to go under it through mud to get to something else. And Coach thought ours was so low. It was so low to the ground, man. It felt like you couldn't fit through. My back was all scratched up. So Coach ran to the hero side in the middle of cutting, everything wasn't rolling. And he says, y'all cheating us. And he goes under theirs. And he says, theirs is higher. So stuff like that happens. Now, I don't think they do it deliberately. I really don't. One time when I stacked up the little built this thing that went all the way to the top, and then they had a line you had to meet. I was like, mine's at the line. I'm done. I won. It's over. And then Jeff's like, I'm like, Jeff, I was out of pieces too. I'm like, it's over. I won. So Jeff had to get on a ladder. He got on a ladder and went way up there, and he was looking at it like this. I could see it. I'm like, it's even with it. And it was like that. And he's like, nope, you need one more. And I'm like, Jeff, it's even. And then Jerry wins 30 minutes later. She catches up. At that point, I wasn't going to put anything on top. So at that point, I was like, because it would have all fell down. At that point, I had to wait because I couldn't put nothing on top. I didn't have any more pieces, and I couldn't pull one out from underneath. I didn't want to chance that. So I waited and hoped that the time ran out because we had a time limit and nobody would get to that level that I was at. So I guess those are bad beats. That one, it would be a really bad beat if the Brett thing if Brett would have beat me once and he got 2 tries at it. Best and worst season, best and worst Survivor seasons of all time. Best heroes versus villains, and to be honest with you, winners was they scaled it up pretty high. It's not even close yet to come close to heroes versus villains. Worst season 39, easily. Worst 39. Everybody's like, yep. Do contestants ever hook up with the Cody in the house? Cody, my co-host, wants to know: do contestants ever hook up with the crew? That's a good question because Julie Berry did. She hooked up with Jeff Probst. I heard back in the day that they used to hang out. The crew used to come and they hang out. I don't know nothing personally. Nobody told. I just heard that the crew used to be able to come out to Ponderosa and hang out with the cast. So I'm assuming, they had some hooking up going on at that time. You would assume, right? So, so I think that it has now. Fair Play said something about a contestant on the first season that was hooking up with a cameraman during production or something like that. I don't know the story about that. So ask Fair Play next time you see him. Who was that? Thank you. Appreciate it. HOWL3R77. Feel like I'm in Star Wars. Samoa and Heroes and Villains best season ever. When people talk about the best season ever, of course, in my mind, it's season 19, not 20, because of the performance. The performance was overwhelmingly. Yes, it was the Russell season, but I mean, it's a pretty good season. It sure kept you watching. It brought back millions to the game. I was told that directly by casting, by a CBS cast, by an executive producer with CBS. She told me the reason we're able to keep going with this show, Russell, is because of you. So, and I ain't just saying that. Somebody said something. Somebody said something about Kelly Wentworth. I'm trying to find it. Might have lost. Oh, it was Kelly Wentworth. She hooked up with Wigglesworth. I thought she Wentworth. Yes. Okay, Kelly Wigglesworth. She hooked up with a cameraman. Go cameraman! Not Kelly Wentworth. She's married, happily married. Just a happy person. She better not get pregnant because she's about to play villains if they have one. Don't go get pregnant on you. Let's see. Question: did you ever think of making a fake idol? 19. Yes. Remember, I tried. I was going to make a fake idol and place it where the real idol was supposed to be because they used to give clues. So I was like, somebody's going to find the clue, and then I'll put a fake idol in there. And I think Shambo found it. Right? Remember, I did that. So that way they think we found the idol, but they didn't. They found the fake idol. So they don't know. They think that they have the idol. It takes the pressure of the idol being out there, and you have more time to think, to do what you need to do. Somebody else said Wigglesworth slept with. I lost it. I lose them fast. Wigglesworth slept with a cameraman, and Hatch was gonna sue Survivor. Yeah, that may have happened. I don't know. They don't like people that try to sue them. Somebody said, Russell, you'll never play again because you tried to sue Survivor. Some people are just idiots. I never tried to sue Survivor. And I've gotten calls to play. Wigglesworth slept with everyone, Dr. Phil says. Dr. Phil, I keep saying, stop making people famous. Take you outside. Take it outside, Dr. Phil. All right. Okay, how often? That's a good question too, Chris. How often does contestants interact with crew? They are not allowed to interact with that. You cannot talk to the camera people. When you talk to them, they do not supposed to respond. I've been there asking them questions like, "Is this legal for me to do this? Can I do this?" And then this one girl, she's like, and I'm like, "Ma'am, hello, can I do this? Can I make this move? Or is this poisonous? Can I eat this?" And they're like, I'm like, "Are you a statue or something?" Like I start getting aggravated with them. Like, tell me what I can do and what I can't do. It's okay. But yeah, they take that serious, not talking to the. You don't supposed to talk to them, and now people are sleeping with them. I mean, I can understand the first season somebody's slept with a cameraman. I don't think that ever happened. If it's happened again, then they're keeping it super quiet because it's. I don't think that ever happened again. If it happened that time, that's alleged. I don't know if that happened. Justin, appreciate that. Means a lot. Thanking me for the channel. You're by far my favorite player. Thanks. That he's Team Jeremy this season, though. Team Jeremy. Yeah, I could see that though. I could see you being Team Jeremy. Dr. Phil making people famous. Dr. Phil says, "I'm his favorite Survivor player. You and Rob and Parvati. You can't just pick the ones that dominate the game. You got to get some. I mean, I like Adam. I didn't like Adam before. Go watch my videos. I never liked Adam. And then now, I mean, as a player, I would love the guy in person. You could tell he's a great guy, but that's how I judge by how I feel they're going to play as a player, not So Adam, he's I like him. I like how he's playing right now, and a lot of people are not liking Adam. I'm like, why? He's working his butt off to stay in that game. That's what I like. I like the underdogs that work hard to because I was always an underdog. Every time I've played, I was the underdog, and I worked my butt off to stay in the game. And I love it when I see people working their butt off to stay in the game. That's why I'm starting to respect Rob. It's like they're gunning for Rob, and he is working his butt off to stay in that game. He's trying to stay in control. At this point, he has to be the Godfather. He has to be aggressive at this point. He can't let loose from that. But once he's finished playing, he's going to be exhausted. Do you think Sophie's getting the best edit? I don't know. It's just weird how she's playing. If Sophie wins this game, if Sophie wins the game, the same style she won before, just kind of floating around, then do you consider her a legend? You see, what Sophie should do, if she wants to be the devil, what she should do, she knows where the idol is hidden. You can take someone's idol if it's hidden. So she could go take them both for herself right now. They would be hers, not Kim's. The only way they're Kim's if Kim has them on her possession, or she can tell everybody, this is my idol, hang it on a tree, nobody can take it. But if it's hidden, it can be taken. So Sophie, if Sophie takes them idols for herself, that would be an amazing play. And then she would and vote Kim out. Then that would be considered okay. Sophie's playing the game at that point. Right now, she's no legend. If she made moves like that, then she may start be considered a legend. Make moves like that and win the game, then yeah. Then she may be a legend. So I'm going to come on here probably once a week and do a Q&A with you guys. I don't know when I'm going to do it. It's going to be random. Once a week, Q&A. I don't know if you can share this kind of stuff, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Check out I'm gonna put it at the bottom there. Check out my Patreon page. I'm super we're super close. My Patreon page and I are super close. I know them all by name. Half of them have my phone number. We do things all the time that y'all don't even get to see. I'm going to start watching live Survivor with only my Facebook Patreon group. I'll put that down there at the bottom. You could check that out. Also, check out the t-shirts. Nobody's buying t-shirts. Keep hope alive. If you think that I need to come up with some new design, or tell me why I ain't selling t-shirts. Help me help myself. I don't know really what's going on with that. Scott bought one. Look, Scott. Scott's one of my. Oh, that looks like a finger. Why is it? Somebody just gave us a finger. Oh, that's. How did you get on there? Oh, you can put people on the thing. This is Scott. This is one of my patrons. There he is. They got your face and everything on there, Scott. I'm trying to make him a moderator, but I don't know how to do that either. Cody, can you do that? So this is Scott Weber. He's a patron. He's a super, super patron. Like he's on the king level. And go check out the stat. I don't want to scare nobody and tell them how much king level is, but yeah, he's been there for a while. So there's Scott. I'm gonna take him away. I could leave you there. I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. I'm learning. You see, I'm learning as I go along with this stuff. And go get a shirt. I need to sell shirts. Oh, that's an accident. See, okay, that was an accident, but I don't know why you tried to be a patron and it won't. I want to let her. I don't know why it won't let you. I'm gonna put the link below this, and then you can check it out. Go to what's the Facebook? Go to, if you really want to be a patron, go to the Russell Hantz patron group, Patron, and we only accept members, but that's how you go there and ask to be, in the group, and then I can send you information, or I'll just put the link at the bottom. Okay, how did? Dr. Phil, you sure should get on a patron. I don't know what's up. Let's show Dr. Phil. Yeah. Dr. Phil's in the house. Hoodies. That's a good. Okay, I'm gonna do that when I get off here. I'm gonna put a couple of hoodies on there. Scott in the house. Dr. Phil right now. So Dr. Phil gotta see, you're stuck on there forever now. I don't know how to get Dr. Phil off. Serious. I think you're supposed to keep him. I'm supposed to stay on his. See, I'm learning a lot right now. It's going so fast. Everybody knows Dr. Phil. That's the real Dr. Phil. Just letting you know. He's a good friend of mine, and he's not a patron. I don't know how to take Dr. Phil off. I don't want to remove you from the stream. I guess we're going to have Dr. Phil on there the whole time. Dr. Phil, say something so I can take you off there. Sorry for the delay. So now I know if I put somebody up there, I got to stay on their name, because the only way you can take them off is if you find their name. Okay, somebody said they'll buy a hoodie. I'm going to put some hoodies on there because I'm getting a lot of hoodie requests. They're starting to fill. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. There. Oh, we can do that. Look what we can do. Cody, check that out. So appreciate it, DreamCloud. Anybody that donates, I put them on there and we can answer that question. What do you think about the pregame alliances? Rob, Amber, Tyson, Kim. I think pregame alliances are part of the game. So I think it's necessary to figure that out. You have to implement that into the game. I talked to casting and I said, hey, what are y'all going to do with pregame alliances? How are you going to deal with that? They said, we got to make it part of the game. So you're seeing now how you see clips of Rob and them playing poker and stuff like that. So they're implemented into the game. Dream Cloud. What is Dream Cloud? Why does people keep saying Dream Cloud? Am I supposed to know what that means? What is Dream Cloud? What's the question? You read the question wrong. This question, what do you think the pregame alliance is? Oh, who do I think it is? Let's see, Rob and Tyson, Amber, Kim. That's all pregame alliances. They're definitely in pregame alliance. Tony, Sarah, they're pregame alliances. With Sandra, she's part of that pregame alliance. DreamCloud is their username. But why is everybody saying DreamCloud? Oh, DreamCloud. I ain't even looking at the name. Oh, why does it matter? What did I say? Everybody's freaking out about how I said it, I guess. DreamCloud. New Zealand. From New Zealand. Oh, somebody's up. There you go. Bam. Look at that, Scott. We got a new team member. Scott is one of the admins. Go ahead and do your thing, man. We got us a new patron right there. Appreciate it. You'll see too. You'll see how in depth and how close we are. See how close I'm trying to get with y'all right here with YouTube. Just imagine how I do with my patrons. Look, I got a computer right here. I'm set. I'm telling you, it's like an office. I click on that right there, and then I will see. Oh, wrong one. Hi. Cody, how we do that? We did it wrong. Oh, we got two more patrons. We have D and we have John. Appreciate it, guys. Who's the best player who never won other than me? That's a good question. I don't know. Who's the best player who never won other than me? Who would that be? Well, I mean, I think that Coach deserved to win. I think Sophie was just a bum. So I'll go ahead and say Coach, even though he doesn't like me. Appreciate it. Dream Cloud. Dream Cloud should be on my mind always. So welcome, John, and welcome, Dee, to the Patreon page. We got 2 patrons. That's nice. I'll go in there and accept you, or you can accept them, Scott, right now, and welcome into the gang. Sari, I think Sari's a super good player. You love her. You cannot love Sari. Okay. Are you part of any Survivor group chats? Nope. I tried that for a little while. Oh my goodness. You can't do it. You can't do it. There's too much hate out there. It will drive you crazy if you go. There's so many people saying things and saying negative things and this and that about you. You can't do it. So I decided to do my own thing. You can hate me here all you want, but you're going to just have to hate this. You're going to have to hate this growth. Huss. Up in the house. How come you don't have a picture? How come you don't have a picture, man? Scott, you accepted them? Dreams. I remember Dreams. Coach Aubrey. That's another one. Spencer for sure. That may be the one right there. Spencer. Because Spencer dominated that season. But just because you dominate don't mean you're going to win. This is super cool how this works. Look at this, Cody. Let's go. Look, you put it up there like that. You don't lose it. You just put it up there. I'm about to do a top 10 of the first boots that I would like to see come back. So Kim, I heard she got a call not too long ago. I'd like to see Marissa play again. You know, the one I voted out. I think Marissa, that's a good question. Francesca has to play again. She has to. Is Francesca a legend? Marissa, I'm telling you, she was a good player. I think Francesca is a legend. I do. I think she's legendary because you cannot forget Francesca. I don't think she would play again. I'd love to see her play again, and I would love to play with her. She seems like just I never really got to play with. I didn't get to play with her, but I spent some time in Ponderosa with them, even though I spent most of my time with Krista Klump. Bam! Oh. I shouldn't say that. I'm posting this bad boy live for everybody to see. I got some story. If Survivor was over, I got some stories to tell. So when it's all over, you're going to read my book. My book's going to be a good book. Sushi. Everybody keeps saying, yes, you can't wait for that book. I promise you. Oh, I'm going to be hated. But I'm playing nice right now. Appreciate it, Harmony. Hi, Russell. Do you remember me on the phone? Oh, I do. I do remember. Are you Dream Cloud? I do remember. I talked to Sophie. We were about to talk about I was going to do a podcast on season 39 and the situation, but I didn't because I decided that it was best that I didn't step into that. So I was going to do it with Harmony, and I decided not to go that route. I probably should have told you. Thoughts on Philip Shepard? Oh, Man, Philip's a weird cat. I think Philip means well. He means well, but he's fun to watch, boy. He's fun to watch. And I need to get my lights set up. I didn't know I was going to do this long. Oh, Huss again. What's happening, Huss? Oh, they tell me. I keep hearing about David. Please watch Survivor Australia. You need to watch David. I keep hearing about some guy named David. Don't they have some hot girl on there that I think I messaged? What's her name? That I tried to get on the show not too long ago. See if I can find her. Where did I message her? Oh, it's Instagram. Oh, follow me on Instagram at Russell_Hance. This is how it works for me. I have Facebook, where I know people don't like politics, and I don't talk about politics on here, but Facebook, I talk politics most of the time. So I apologize if it hurts your feelings, but I do. Instagram, Russell_Hance, is mostly family stuff. I'll post pictures of my kids, just different things like this. I'm losing it here. I post pictures of my kids, and we, so follow me on Instagram. I do lots of fun things. Oh, I think I missed someone. I know I missed someone. Y'all going way too fast right now, or I'm going way too slow. Oh, gotcha. No, I didn't miss no one. Yeah, watch Survivor David. That was the last one. So we got this beautiful thing here. Shouldn't call her that, but we all know who she is, don't we? Would you like to see her on my podcast? She played Survivor. Who is it? What's her name? I'm trying to get her to come on one of the lives with okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. $2. Another one. Can you follow? I will follow you back on Instagram. Usually I keep that for my patrons, but no, that's not Natalie. It's not Natalie. Libby, yes. That's Libby. I'm trying to get Libby on the show. Somebody's screenshot or screen record this. Tell Libby I said hi, and to please come on the show with me and Cody to talk about season 40. I want her on my live. I've asked her a few times. She's not ignoring me or nothing. She's super busy. How much did I get paid for Australian Survivor? Good question, and I will tell you. Hardly anything. They gave me like $20,000. By the time I got to Australia, it turned out to be $17,000, and then after you pay taxes on that, it turned out to be right around $15,000. So, yeah, hardly anything to leave my family, leave my daughter that just had a baby. It was a bad decision. Bad decision. That's why you hardly hear me talk about it. I'm trying to find. Oh, this is the girl that I tried to also get to come on and on the show to talk Survivor. Anybody know who she is? She is an Australian Survivor. Who is she? Let's see how many Australian survivors we have in the house. Oh, before I lose you. Abby. Yes, it's Abby. It's Abby. Would you like to see Abby on the show? Screenshot that. Tell her, come on the show. We need some pretty faces on the show. We just have me and Cody. Oh, forgot. I got a question here. Well, you coach the. I would coach anybody. You go to the uh, Patreon group, and I help people with their videos too. Like when you're in the Patreon group, you're able to talk to me one on one. So I'll help you with your audition. If you're able to talk to me every day, I'll call you on the phone. We'll say, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this. This is what. Send me a video. Sometimes I'm like, you're just not good enough. Don't get your feelings hurt when I'm like, you don't have what it takes. It's okay not to have what it takes. But sometimes, most of the times, the videos they send me, I'm like, I can't do nothing with this. Sorry, I mean, they won't choose you. You know. Okay, what are some good tips? Oh, to recognize. So, what I've always said, Lou, I've always say, if if you're waiting to play, maybe you're waiting to play, maybe you're there. I don't know. Or you must be. I wonder what everybody's saying your name. So are you the Luke that's playing right now? But if you want some tips, some good tips, follow the cameras. Follow the cameras. Always see when they perk up. If they're talking to two people and all of a sudden you seeing them all real close in each other's face, then they're talking strategy. If you're looking for an idol and all of a sudden you see a camera zoom to the side and then zoom to you, don't let them watch you do that, but watch from the side of your eye what the cameras are doing. If they zoom away from you and they're zooming at the idol. They got to get the footage of the idol and then the footage of you. So sometimes they do that to try to get good footage. And when the cameraman, they're in character, they're doing their thing. So they don't recognize nothing else but that they're trying to get that great shot. So that's my best advice. Follow the camera, people. Okay. This thing is freezing up on me. You know how my house is. Oh, you the one that like Fantasy Island. So I do reviews. I like to do the reviews, the movie reviews, because I do them with my kids, and it gives me time to spend with them when I'm doing this, when I'm doing the YouTube stuff. And it gives me, we get to leave, we go get some popcorn, watch a movie, and I get a lot of time with my kids. My twin daughters are going to do it. And that's why I love the movie reviews. So if you haven't, uh, if you haven't seen the movie reviews, I sure appreciate you watching the movie reviews, because it means a lot to me, because it's with my kids and they look at the numbers and they want it to do well because they're in it and they get excited about it. So we did a review on Fantasy Island, and it's one of the dumbest, scary, funny movies I've ever seen in my life. But ETN likes it. And he told me he liked it. And I'm like, you really like that movie? I mean, everybody has different tastes. It's just my taste and my children's taste. My son, Michael, he's 15. He didn't like it. And I didn't like it. And I'm like 27. So, you know, I had him very young. I don't have any problem with Malcolm. I don't have no problem with Malcolm. I just talk a lot when it comes to gameplay. I think CBS is they get their favorites and they stick with them for a little while. They did that with me, so I can't really hate on that. I'm gonna follow you on Instagram. Where are you from? Where are you from, Huss? Like, I'm gonna do it right now. You got to say something to me so I can find you. And Cody knows I'm terrible with Instagram. Reply. Bam. One person followed. Following. I'm already following. I don't. You gotta say something to me, man. I'm just gonna follow the recent 10 people that's just followed me, just in case, so I don't miss anybody. I just followed 10 people. I don't like to go with. I don't like to go with a long pause, but I'm trying to find. I'm getting text. Okay. That's what I do right there. Bam. See? Bam. There's my boy right there. Live and in green, in color. King Rusto! Survivor runner-up, Heroes vs. Villains 2, and Legends. If I was going to choose one of them from best to worst, I would choose first Legends, second Heroes vs. Villains 2, even though I may not even play that one, and third runner-ups. But a lot of people want to see runner-ups. But we're watching winners now, so I don't think that'd be a. I think it's going to be old school versus new school. That's what I think. I don't know what tribe they put me on. If they was going to ask me, I say put me on the new school. I want to play with the new school. They know how to play the game. It seems like old school is kind of. I mean, we have 3 people at Redemption Island. We have 3 people at Edge of Extinction. We have my service over here. I'm in the country, guys. Sorry for that. It's funny when people call poverty Pavadi. Pavadi. They always say, "Oh, Pavadi." F. What's the F for? The movie? Oh, freeze. See, I'm not at that lingo. You just gotta wait a second. I'll come back. Pavadi. He's no Mike Tyson. He's Tanner. There you go, man. Got you. I got you back. Appreciate it, man. A Survivor rival season. Yes. I got a call recently when they were trying to figure out what was going on. And I got a call by somebody and they said, it looks kind of like a Survivor rival season that they're trying to put together. And they were like, do you think it's a rival season? Because so-and-so got a call and that's your rival. And that person wasn't even on the game. They ain't even on the game now. Uh-oh, I better push this on. So y'all agree? Dr. Fields on my thumbnail. Dr. Fields in the house. Hey, Dr. Phil, you made the thumbnail. Dr. Fields in the house. So once, again, I'm going to say this again. Once a week, I'm going to go live with a Q&A. If I didn't get your questions, then okay, you don't have to pay for me to answer your questions. Sometimes I put them up there. Bam, just did. Okay, how close? Me and Jeff, right? No, we're not that close, and we don't. I mean, we don't keep in touch, and we're just not buddies. We never have been. I respect him on a personal level, and that's it. And he respects me on a personal level, a gameplay level, and that's all we have. Space Boy says that I got him into Survivor. Appreciate that, man. A lot of people have told me that. Look, it's the guy that likes that bad movie. If I could win any season, what would it be? Come on, man. It'd be Legends. You beat a bunch of legends, you're beating the best in the game. The best in the game aren't playing right now. Legends are the best in the game. Legends is the best in the game. For sure. You agree, right? People agree? Delete your other Q&A. I have 2 Q&A videos up right now. Cody, what does that mean? I probably did it twice, knowing me. So this is just direct. I'm not trying to be professional here. I don't even have my lights on. This is just straight talk. I just got 1 Q&A up. This is just straight talk with the fans. That's all it is. Most people have like little cute things behind them. I always have this behind me. Do you think that that's okay? That I'm always trying to be comfortable when I do these things? I think it's okay. Stop. Okay. I think that Jeff did that video with Regis and Kelly. Well, it wasn't Regis at the time. I think it was Michael and Kelly. And he said I was a bad guy in real life because I was the easy out. At that time, I was the big bad villain. He couldn't say anybody else when he should say Colton. He should have said somebody that's quit. Colton quit twice. So he didn't have enough time. He was like, oh man, because he knew that he had to answer quick. And if he would have thought about it, he would have said somebody like Colton. But since I'm an easy out, a quick think, it's Russell. So that's why he did that. I think it was all for TV. He's never disrespected me like that in person. Yes, I put the video up there, and that's because it's good to watch. It's fun to watch. I love to see this one. Would I like to see an all first boot season? Yes. I would like to see an all first boot season before I'd like to see a runner up season. And I'm a runner up. So, yes. Wouldn't you guys like to see a first boot season? That would be amazing. Francesca could play, but Francesca could play on a legend season. I'm about to tell her to play. Fran, if you're watching this, they give you a call for legends. Play. I got your back. You won't be first booted. Runner up better. No first boot, please. Really? I would just think it would be interesting. Fran is. They can put Francesca. I'm telling you. They could put Francesca on a legend season all day long and not get any flack from it. They just did a game changer season. They had Sarah on there. she got voted out before the merge. They had people on there that got medevaced. You know, I mean, that was the most ridiculous theme with the group of people they put on Game Changers ever. I know for a fact that wasn't Jeff's list. No way. It was a joke. The people on, they did have a handful, not even a handful, like 3 maybe legends that were on that season. I mean, not legends, Game Changers. So what was up with that Game Changer thing? That was a pitiful performance of trying to make something that's nothing. Runner-ups versus runner-ups versus first boots. Russell versus Hatch. Look, I was gonna have Hatch come on the YouTube channel. I told Cody we're gonna get him on, but I watched him on Fair Plays, and I don't want that type of person on our channel. You don't hear me cussing up a storm. You don't hear me doing it. Yes, I'll tell you my truths. I'll tell you how I feel about who in the game, but you don't see me do things like that. I don't need to grow by having a foul mouth. Cody doesn't do it. I wouldn't want Cody to do it. I don't do it, and I don't want our guests to do it. So, you know, I guess you can beep them out, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to beep somebody after they say something, to beep it. So, you know, if I'm gonna have someone like that, I don't want it. He's so negative. I don't want negativity on this show. Even though, yes, I was negative to Rob. Now I'm positive. So I'm negative to the ones that's playing bad at the time. I was negative to Brandon when he played and gave his idol away. I love Brandon. He's my nephew. So, but I was negative because it was real. It's the real talk. You know, it's me being me. So I don't want people that's going to do that to this channel. I would be like, look, let's try not to talk like that. We have, you know, my kids watch, their kids watch, people in junior high, people at my son's friends watch in junior high. Huss said he's going to keep donating until I get that meal that I deserve. There you go. Let's go. You know what I should have did? I didn't think of none of this. First of all, number one, I should have started a YouTube day one after getting off, after playing 3 times, or after playing 2 times, after Heroes and Villains. I should have started a YouTube. Number 2, after season 19, I should have did a GoFundMe page for $1 million and say, yeah, you know why I want this? I don't want it for charity. I want it because I deserve the title of Soul Survivor and $1 million. So, and if you think that I deserve $1 million, donate to the GoFundMe page. I'd have got $1 million. But my main goal was to win the game. Yes, money's wonderful because you can do, you know why money's good for me? Money good for me because I can do things. I can go on cruises with my kids. You know, go check my Instagram page out, Russell_Hance. You know, I like to be able to do things with my family. I like to have money because I can do what I want with them. I don't. If I die with nothing in my bank account, I succeeded. As long as my kids, you know, are happy. Dr. Phil says, "Go fund me." Russell's GoFundMe, $1 million. Russell's GoFundMe. RussellGotScrewed.com. I'm not going to do that. I mean, I would have did it then, but I'm not going to do it now because it's pointless at this point. What do I think about Natalie? Do you know that I used to work? They used to have a place called Papacitas. I used to work with Natalie. She was a waitress. I was a waiter at Papacitas before she played and before I played in Houston. I used to party with Natalie back in the day. So yeah, I like Natalie. She's a cool girl. She's doing some kind of makeup thing now, I think, on YouTube or something like that. Here's the guy that likes the bad movies again. ETN Madness. I'm not trying to go. I ain't trying to go no scuba diving, man. I ain't trying to scuba dive. You go down the wrong way and breathe the wrong way, or go too deep, or get something wrong. All of a sudden, your lungs expand and blow up. I watched the movies. So, and by the way, I got 223 people in here. By the way, I am single. There's no ring on this finger, and I ain't even talking to nobody. I ain't even texting nobody. I'm so busy with this stuff that I'm consuming my time with this right now. Like I do a lot of construction work now, and I'm partners with my brother that had a big storm in Mississippi. He's like, let's go to Mississippi, and I'm like, nope, can't do it. Can't. I turned down a lot of money to do it's a little bit of money. It's not much at all, but to do more of something that I'm more passionate about. Yes, I'm single, Kim. I am single and ready to mingle. My DMs are open, baby. My DMs are open. I don't like to go too much longer because it just gets crazy after a while. We've been on here for an hour and 17 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up. And appreciate the 99 cents. See, I appreciate anything. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Like I said, I'm gonna link my Patreon page at the bottom. Send me some DMs if you're looking for a relationship. And subscribe if you haven't. You should be subscribed at this point right now. And I'm gonna do this once a week. I'm gonna try to do it on, let's see, a good day. I probably could do it on today, on Fridays. Every Friday, 9 to 10 o'clock. Within that time, I'm going to go live. So check that out. Fridays, I'm going to do Q&As. Might find my wife right here, or my husband. You never know. No, that's a joke. You ain't going to find my husband. Hey, to each its own, but I love the women. I love the ladies. I love the ladies. My thoughts on Phil. Dr. Phil, he's a great guy. Dr. Phil's my boy. My brother from another mother. No, Philip. So Philip, he said, I don't really know Philip. I don't know Philip. So I can't tell you much about him. He just, him and Brandon had their thing. I didn't have much of a thing with Philip. Russell, love you, man. Are you a big Tom fan? I don't know Tom that well. I've met him once, and he seemed pretty dang cool. Look, my boy. What's that picture? Are you in the military? Is that a background of Iraq or something? Okay, good question. He wants to know, how high does Tony need to place in this season to be a legend? In my opinion, if Tony makes the top 5, he's all of a sudden considered back in the mix. If he goes before the merge, it kills his chances. If he makes the top 5 and makes great moves all the way to the end, yes, he's going to be a legend if that happens. So Fridays at 10 o'clock, probably, maybe 9, probably 10. I will be live from now on. Come check me out. You can see how much time and effort I'm putting in this. So I appreciate everything you guys do. I really do. I want 20,000 before the next episode. I need 50,000 before the season's over. And I want that 100,000 eventually. And I want that plaque. You know how much I want to win Survivor? I'm getting so passionate with this too. I like it. I have fun with it. That silver button that YouTube gives, that would be an honor. I can't get it without you, without all y'all. So who would dominate if they were on Winners at War? People that I think would dominate. I don't know if I would have a chance with this cast. I think that it's good that Sandra may never play again, because if she goes early, I don't think she's going to play again. Rob will never play again. That's a good thing. He'll gun for me. JT's already out. That's a good thing. So the people that hate me. Those people are out the picture. So other than that, I think Coach would have did well in Winners of War. I think that I'm trying to think people that came second. Spencer would have done well in Winners at War. People like that. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. So join me next week, 10 o'clock Friday at 10. From now on, we got this going. This is happening. This is real. And help me find my future wife. Yes, my future wife. Who could it be? Maybe them 2 pictures I just showed you. Maybe Libby. She don't even know it yet. Don't tell her that. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. I think that helps. Thumbs up. Who's the hottest survivor ever? That's a good question. I did a YouTube on that. You can go check that out. It's down there. I liked it because it was one of my first YouTubes I edited ever. So it's I enjoy it. I watch it every once in a while just to look at the pretty ladies. But go check that out. It's the first one. And please, if you watch any other YouTube, please watch the reviews, because the reviews mean just as much, if not more, than the movie reviews, because my kids are directly involved. So take care of that. Watch the movie reviews. I appreciate it. Love you guys. And keep hope alive. I will be back here Friday at 10. Come and meet me. We'll do it again. Later. Yes, Angie. She's one of the prettiest ever. I'm trying to get out of here now. See y'all later. Keep hope alive. I can't leave.